Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today I did my shopping haul at my local Meijer and Aldi. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please click the button down below. Well, let me go ahead and turn around the camera and show you what I got. All right, I had to get quite a bit. It was like stock up for sale, not really a sale there, but stock up for me. I haven't been to Meijer in a couple of weeks. I needed a bag of onions, some more yellow potatoes. The 5 pounds was on sale for $4.99 at Meijer. So went ahead and get the 5 pounds because the 3 pounds was, it was better to get the bigger one. Went ahead and got some canned fruit. I got some more sliced peaches. These are all in fruit juice, so there's no high fructose corn syrup. I got some more canned pears. They were not on sale. I got some canned pineapple. I did pick up some canned yams. Just picked up 2 of those. Picked up some, I really like this True Goodness organic dark red kidney beans. I think they're delicious. I picked up some more pizza sauce for my husband. This was on sale for $1.99. He really does like it. They also have this one, I thought I'd try it, sausage pizza sauce. He likes sausage, but again, we don't eat it here a lot. He does not, because he's got like a cyst on his hand, and they said that sometimes that's caused by pork products. So he's really cut back on his pork. Went ahead and got some brown rice. The pears these are Barlett, $1.99 a pound. That was a sale price. I needed to get some more wheat germ. And if you haven't had wheat germ, it's really good. It has a lot of natural vitamins. Of course, all food has natural vitamins in it. But I put this in my oatmeal. Sometimes I put it in my smoothie. And I also use it in my homemade graham crackers as well. Went ahead and got some more olive oil, which I was just shocked at the price. I'm going to be honest with you. It was buy one, get the other one free. It's now up to $13 a bottle. I remember when it was 11 or 10, 10 something, which I thought was high, but now 13. Yeah, so this is 24 ounces. So, that's when you got to buy one, get one free. Went ahead and picked up another whole wheat flour. That was on sale this week for $4.99. And King Arthur is pretty good flour. Went ahead and got some more yeast for like pizzas. Then I did pick up some more coffee for him. He has been eating his coffee. And the other day he came out and said to me, "Oh, they gypped me. They only gave me 10 cups. And I said to him, "Well, double check that." I said, "Hopefully not." Well, he realized they cut back. So you used to be able to get the coffee and it would be 10 to 12 cups, and we would always get 12 cups. And now they've cut you back to 10. Price was still the same. It was $5.99 a piece, but it was on sale for 2 for $10. So I went ahead and picked them up 2. They're good for the year 2027. So I figured, he had enough for this year, but if I don't buy when it's on sale, I don't know what it's going to be next year. Maybe it would be cheaper, and quite possibly it could, but I figured I'd get a little bit just to get them in, till next year. Went ahead and got some more fettuccine. I don't know if you still would want to make my own. I haven't had time yet. Got some True Milk chocolate milk. I got it clearance for $1.36. I'm supposed to watch my granddaughters tomorrow, and I thought they could go ahead and have that with my homemade pizza. Went ahead and got some Frosty Paws for my dog. He loves the peanut butter kind, and he's giving me the evil eye right now. Went ahead and got some Hot Pockets. I thought of my son and my daughter. These were clearance. Pepperoni and sausage pizza. They were $2.23 a pack. It said it was regular $3.19. So it's not much of a clearance, but they only had 3 left. So, I can imagine people were going to rake it clean. Went ahead and got some pulled chicken. My husband uses this. I don't get it for him all the time, but it's just something quick that I could do. If you know how it is. Life, sometimes you get tired and you don't want to cook. So this is something quick, and then I can fix myself something. I needed some nail polish remover. My husband did. Actually, he uses it sometimes, on certain things to get like license stickers off sometimes. I think on your license plate. Maybe he also uses rubbing alcohol for that as well, but we were really low, so I had to get one. Went ahead and picked this up for my son. It is peanut butter Chex. Never seen it before. Clearance at $2.14. So I figured they could go ahead and try that. Went ahead and got some more fish for my husband. I was really low on ground beef. I was down to 2 pounds in my freezer, deep freezer. So I am eating through it. So I just bought this one. It was $5.69 a pound, almost 3 pounds. Still looks weird. Went ahead and got a chuck roast. They were on sale this week for $5.99 a pound. And again, you want to do that and get that, because otherwise it would be $24 and I'm getting it for $16. They were about rate clean. They had 2 left. I don't blame people. I would too. Got some steak. Was wanting a steak. Again, I just didn't want to pay a lot of money. $9.59 for a steak. That wasn't too bad. The other one was $10.13. Again, I don't think we can have a steak that cheap out at a restaurant. So that's why I ended up picking it up. Needed to get another whole chicken. This one's just going to go straight into my freezer. I was just getting very low again on meat in my freezer. So that's why I ended up picking it up. And it was $1.49 a pound. And then I got some ground chuck here. And that one, of course, the beef is cheaper, but I prefer, honestly, the chuck because I don't need that extra fat. I'm older and, if I want my fat, I want it my dessert. Maybe not my meat too. Some of it, sure, but if you can cut back a little bit, yeah, I think it's a good thing. But the price of this was $6.79 a pound, and I ended up buying 3 pounds of that. So all in all, here were some of my groceries. I'll show you what's behind me. Needed some more vegetables, so I got 2 bags of beans, peas, and carrots. I am eating through my deep freezer, but I still needed a couple extra. Again, I eat a lot of vegetables. I'm not always eating a vegetable for lunch, but sometimes I do, and then on dinner. Went ahead and got another dishwashing detergent. I like to have at least 3 on hand in case of something, in your life, goes haywire, etc. Sometimes it's hard to have 3 in today's world just because of the prices, but I went ahead and picked this up. So here was the rest of my shopping haul from Meijer. My total was $203. You're thinking, oh, good golly, but it's the meat. I think it could be worse. I don't think it's that horrible. Well, let me go ahead and show you my Aldi shopping haul right here. Okay, here's my Aldi shopping haul. I got a whole bunch of bananas, and I've got 4 bags of Gala apples. They were $2.79 for apples. And I don't know about you, I couldn't believe how much apples were at Meijer. Gala apples, $3.99 at Meijer. Also got a loaf of bread. So all in all, here was my Aldi shopping haul. My total was $16.53. Let me go ahead. All right, here's my Costco shopping haul. Went ahead and got some Q-tips. I needed another vanilla extract, and I don't know about you. The best thing to do is buy it now instead of during the holidays because they'll jack up the price. This was only $9.99 for this. I've seen it go higher than that during, say, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Went ahead and got some more dental floss, some blueberries, and these are drinks that my son drinks. He asked for me to get these, sparkling juice beverage. And then I got some Jet Dry for my dishwasher. And my son wanted the applesauce. And then I've got the 2 Quaker Oats. And that's a really good deal. That's only $10 for 10 pounds, which to me I thought was a good deal. Now there are some items here that you're not seeing that I ended up picking up. My daughter went with me and she bought some Yogis. I guess they are yogurt drops. They look to be, I guess, maybe dried. She said she saw them on TikTok and wanted to try them. She got some toilet paper, some dried mangoes, and she got some granola bars. So actually my total with those 4 items missing was $190 for Costco. Okay, here is my Dollar Tree shopping haul. I found these really nice books. I guess I found out from the cashier, she said they just put them out the other day. Really beautiful pictures. I thought of some of these books for like Christmas. And again, you cannot beat $1.25 for a book. And some of these books right here I'm going to give to a granddaughter that's going to be coming over. And same with these. I have one granddaughter who is in kindergarten. And she's reading, so I went ahead and got those. Got some puzzles. I got a dish brush. I needed some chalk for me. I've been buying chalk for my granddaughters, and I figured I could use some chalk. I have a chalkboard. We could actually use this inside. It doesn't have to be outside. And again, $1.25 for that. Can't beat it. Got another hummingbird feeder. I just put mine out, but I thought I would go ahead and get an extra one because I don't know about you. Sometimes they just mold with the solution sugar syrup that I make. And then I found another one of these cups. My grandkids like the bluey, so I picked that up. I got cards. Again, you cannot beat that. Price on cards. And then I picked this up because I'm having my granddaughters come over today, and I figured it would give them an extra little activity. I do have coloring books here as well. So all in all, here was my shopping haul from the Dollar Tree. My total was $25.45. Let me go ahead and show you my Kroger shopping haul right here. Look a little bit different than the last 2 weeks, and I'll explain. Went ahead and got some skim milk and 2% milk. This was on sale for $1.39 a half gallon, limit 5. It was a coupon in your app or your website that you needed to clip. Went ahead and got 2 red lettuces. I got 2 avocados. They were 77 cents each. That was the sale price this week. Went ahead and got some more dog treats for my dog. Another bag of flour. I needed to get some more like baking cups. They're perfect when I make muffins. They're just easier to get out, and then I freeze my muffins in the freezer and then warm them up, etc. And then I got a whole bunch of canned sweet potatoes. These are actually in sugar and water. Sometimes, I don't know about you, just, life happens, you're not feeling well, you have so much going on, and sometimes to bake a baked sweet potato in the oven, is easily 50 minutes to an hour. So sometimes it's nice to have something quick. If you don't want the sugar, you can always, rinse it off a little bit. You still have some sugar. You just won't have that, sugar syrup in them. But I went ahead and picked up those. They weren't on sale. And I picked up another can of pumpkin. And I picked up some of this soup because I'm going to be making a meatloaf. And the Amy's one, tomato, I guess they must have done away with it because I cannot find it in the store. So I went ahead and picked that one up. And then I picked up some Ziploc freezer bags. I am going to be working on the video for which freezer bag should we be buying, which one is probably the one that's going to hold up the best, and should we be buying the store brand, or should we even be buying the Ziploc brand? Because this one was quite high. So all in all, here was my groceries. My total was $46.51. You're thinking, for what was in front of me? That's shocking, really. It is. Now, the reason why I'm getting the milk, I'm going to try it again. I just saw my allergist this week, and he said he doesn't think that the reaction that I was having was coming from the milk. Now, it was really weird. When I would drink the milk, it was like an hour and a half to 2 hours. My face felt irritated. It wasn't itchy. It was just my face. And it just seemed really odd. It would stay with me like an hour or so, and then it would go away. So I thought it had to do with milk when this was happening. And this was happening in the last, I'd say, two, maybe 3 weeks that this started to happen in my body. And anyway, I went to my allergist, and I had to take some new thyroid medicine because the other one I took, it had red 40 dye in it, which I know they're supposed to take it out of foods. I think they need to take it out of medicine because it was hurting my bladder. Having that bladder condition that I have, we are not really supposed to have dyed stuff, especially the red 40, and it was causing me pain. So I took the new pill in my allergist office, and before I arrived, It was about 8 o'clock in the morning. My face felt irritated, like it did when I thought I was drinking milk. But the funny thing was, I hadn't had dairy in 2 weeks. So it's not coming from the milk. He thinks it's coming from maybe my thyroid. My thyroid is now extremely low. My TSH level was really, really high, which meant it was really, really low. I was cold, short of breath, lightheadedness. I thought I had like a sickness, but I didn't. It was my thyroid. So they're trying to regulate that. So he said you could either wait till it's regulated and then try the milk, or, hey, I'm going to try the milk now because, I would rather have milk than a calcium supplement. And the fact that my face is, coming and going, feeling irritated like that, he thinks it's either thyroid or menopause, which, it could be either one of those. He also said it could be maybe some food, I guess certain food out there releases something in your body. I guess he said food has chemicals in it. We're talking natural chemicals that can release something off in your body where you have some kind of reaction, maybe irritated face, maybe itching. An antihistamine would help with that. I have tried them, but because of my thyroid being off, when I tried the one, I had a racy heart. So I can't really do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and try the milk again and see what happens, So, and I figure with it being on sale, hey, at least I'm not paying full price. And I don't know about you, it was really hard to give up butter and all that other stuff because, it's hard because it's just, food doesn't seem to taste the same. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day.